to go and stay in.
Yeah, some people could also call it quite slow in terms of the gameplay, but this is anything but it. Quite explosive straight through, and now essentially the round wrapped up. Only 2 players left standing. Leaf, that main control. You can expect discipline in spades from this G2 team. As soon as one player takes a contact, it's heroics from Moose, but nothing past that point.
Like they're seriously can be caught in trouble is when they allow the time to tick down and they're heading into a stack. But that's not the case here, obviously. They know from that 0 point most of C9 were on the other side. But, you know, sometimes the time can work against them when Valorant likes to call these...
Oh, yeah. Quite slow ending to this round as well.
Yes.
CLOUD9 just going to be waiting this one out for the spike. See if some kills get hunted.
I mean, Trent's actually only 3 away from getting his ult online as well, so they're definitely going to try and fight for this.
It could press forwards and grab the 2 remaining kills. Trent's going to go for it.
Leaf steals the final one. All right, well. Oh, and this is fast, actually.
Yeah, Icy's already straight up through into the connector, but he stuns himself up and flashed up. It's the underhanded just from Zeppa. Nanoswarm's going to go flying forwards just to the backside of Jenny, but it's a stalwart defense currently by CLOUD9, and they are dominating every single position.
Heavily.
Oh, he's going to be missing a dash for this one, but he can hear all of these bodies in front of him with the bunny hop in. Icy just barely going down. The trade was online, and that was the point of it. Moose is tucked, very committed into this position again. It's a little bit labored, a little bit messy. Still towards the back of the side is Rooney. Left to anchor now. Players trying to get themselves in. A supportive flash from long distance. That's Zeppa helping him out. Util good enough, but it's, again, just even exchanges almost. Trent now left in this 1v2. Plant has to commit it. Only 13 seconds left. No players pushing his position just yet. Doesn't really have any util either, and he's going to try and at least win out this fight, but it's a 1v2 and ran down and chased down by the bullets. Hang on. Wow, this is Moose going to be under a tremendous amount of pressure, but can he really stand up to the challenge? Yes, he can.
Spike down.
Weaponry not ideal. Off for G2. Still going to be jumping their way into the side, blinded up. The flashes, supportive util, quite working out in their favor. Jonah P cleaned up. 2 players left tethered into this site position now, and Leaf's going to have to go walkabouts really and make some magic happen.
Remember, Trent pushed previously, so C9 just waiting, trying to play cautious.
And spam, paranoia is good. It's fantastic, in fact. Catches onto almost everybody. Valen is left now. 1v3. Only the 1, and there's that Odin. Putting in the work.
Just turns the wall to paper.
This plan is dire right now from G2. Hunter's Fury out for the spawn just to buy them a bit of space and time to work with. Here's a kill. Potentially a second tag. Definitely softening up a lot of these players here now. G2 will have to pave their way out of it. And how can you do it? The spam from all these angles. Again, the post plant is not ideal. Corralled, collected into the corner. Not too much more you can play for, but a shot missed and whiffed there from Icy. A follow-up just not coming through from Zeppa. It's a 2v2. Damage being done, but it just can't find these kills, these last few players, and it's left up to Rooney. Just with the Odin. Has to get out of secondary, but too slow with it, man. It's a fake. And it's going to be catching the spike, potentially, with this kill. Yep, dropped out. This is the nightmare scenario. But Oxy, Sky, is known for the game sense. Well, not quite a game sense, but a mechanical ability still this time. He has single-handedly won them this, surely.
I mean, it's 50. Yeah, he must have done. There's no way that they can win this round.
They have to recover the spike, and there's absolutely no chance of it, man. Oxy, he can just play his timing. Look at this guy. Working him in the neutral. 4 on it. Can claim the ace.
And Rooney, he just wins the round by sitting back in pizza. Yeah. Here's that wall again.
Yeah, same strategy. Just trying to deny this one. Judge in play from Vanity. Oxy, operator. He nails a shot. Easy as. Not too much danger left into this round, really, for G2 to work with.
He's getting good information for the team, but I think they had a pretty good understanding that everyone was around there anyway. Vanity cleans up with 3. Oxy into over pushing.
They really are. Pressed, can't find it. Icy, bit of a fake in terms of the presence, what they're going for here. Trying to see if they can pull players over towards A, but the rest of them just get into the B site.
But they would have been hoping for at least a kill.
And a swarm, they're being pushed back. Potentially win this just by spamming. It's G2 that really need to get proactive. There's one, at least, for their troubles. Leaf just finds it, backs away. Dart reveals it, surely spammable. Again, he covers the angle. The swing is immaculate. Rooney. No more chances into this one. Can play for the exits, though. He knows that money is a potential problem, but
do they keep them?
The bullet tag. Abundance of utility going to be used to try and take this one. Valen even with the commit till, but it's not accounted for. That was across the map. Rooney does let it rip now with a Hunter's Fury. Couple of tags. No damage though, surely the kills. Seppa capitalizing off the chaos, pushing the advantage entirely. And Leafs alone. They know that they just have to play the slightest amount of discipline and already the round's won. No more time for the plan. And Oxy knows it. Deny that one, Oxy. You're really getting ahead of yourself here, son. Surely the up trapped to take around the corner. And the pincer comes through eventually, but Seppa once more there to cover. Round to the side, loads of damage done. Really not, Vanity making sure he holds this one. The darts! Didn't quite tag him, but...
Still distracted him.
Exactly. Closes the door in their faces. Now potentially a safe plan, but no, they want to push forwards. Moose takes the fight straight to the brain. One bullet's all it takes. Valen, he's just looking for another one, but already revealing that spot. This time, oh man.
What a shot.
Yeah, what a shot, Oxy. Going forward and wallbang angles. This is just a fundamental understanding of how this map is being played. Constantly punishing the twists and turns of G2, man.
And this time C9 not going for the flood.
To do something about this. Already the nade being committed up onto lane. Seppa's in his face just with the rifle. Leaf with a counter spam in play. He knows he needs to do it for Trent to at least allow him to stay alive, but it's not possible. Toppled and falls already, and the round crumbles. Just like that, up to 8 now for Cloud9. Yeah. Could be anyone's game, just ending on this pistol round. Dash forwards. Up and out of it, man. Just trying to weave your way past this. Icy. Final bullet will do that. That's 3-piece. Here's as it comes. Straight through the choke point. Everybody falls. That is over towards there. Yeah, hard middle. Here's the rebound, though, with the flash. Bounding across the wall. Stun. The connection. Vanity does pincer them just from the side. Shot to the temple. Takes him out. 16 seconds left now. Got to get themselves into the site. There is one anchoring player. It's Valen. Tucked down towards Dice. Only a few seconds remaining here. And the Wads. Nice and precise to finish.
We're back in though in the tiles crunch.
It's rapid. Yeah, tiles crunch on the cards and already finding value. One more player left to hunt out, sniff out. Moose, not long for this world. Hits the deck there.
But I'm glad we solved the mystery.
Jonah P. He's tucked through. That's an underhanded flash, I believe, just to get them in. And Vanity just hops onto the head of Jonah P. Back of the site, anchoring Valen. A lot to be asked of him now. Drops down and he hears that, knows that Rooney's going to be approaching him. That is absurd. 3 bullets left, not enough to finish him, but Rooney surely doesn't win this one. 1v2. Overhanded, long range with the artillery. Shocky sent flying. Recon. Nice it's beautiful spam. Damage doesn't come through. 25 seconds left. Can afford to slow this down. Another tap and run back. 4 bullets. Couple of spams. Exchanging the weaponry for even less bullets. How does he play this? Once more, doubled up. G2 side by side. Doesn't expect them to be coming from that position. I'll take another position. Jonah P almost with a punish. He's dropped onto 1 HP. And the paranoia. Oh, Valen covers it. Valen Kai now with the damage done. Look at this. Bullets firing forwards and true. Nicely done with the jump spot. Icy.
That's really
clean
good.
with the movement. Stun. Forwards, they got to know what these last few players are. Spikes picked back up. There's no real escaping from this one. G2 are eager to hunt down the remaining players.
Look at the discipline again.
Yeah, doesn't overstep it with the swing. He expended here, but it's just one stun that stops them. Icy has to reposition from the Hunter's Fury. Right into the open arms of these Cloud9 players, and they are tackling the site. Well enough.
Seconds left.
Flying forwards, Valen still alive, tucked towards the corner, but they know where he is. His position was noted just from earlier. Top of the plant, up forwards. Trent trying to take the forward position, but it's Cloud9. Question is, how does Leaf really tackle it? Anybody watching for this one? Oh, jumping around. It's a little bit messy still. Lands 2. And the rest of his team now ready to support. Reinforcements arriving into the fray. And tucked up, tight to the corner. Rooney once more. Last one left to stand against it. It's an onslaught that G2 are delivering here. It's going to be that 9-9. Does Cloudburst out towards the feet there. Not going to be spotted, but again, it does the work. It's a classic play. And a swarm's deaded across. Drone has to be broken. Oxy, it's a flash peek into the spawn. Stun, not enough to slow him down, but there is that trade anyway. Just from those players now. Linking back up, G2. The crossfire here. Pause being caught by Cloud9, but again, they want to try and fight this one, and it might be a miscall. Together, forcing it to a 1v2. Rooney spam through. Maybe just a shoulder peeking through. Paranoia blind. Let's get a connection. Yeah, Icy was blinded up. Again, another follow-up.
Oh, nice.
Util. It's relentless right now from G2, and they're finding all sorts of possibilities across the map. Sight gained at least for the front section of it, but main control. Crossing away, Rooney. Nice one. Magnetic straight to the dome. Deep up into the market angle. He's going to be a bit of a nuisance, and with him dealt with, now full attention and focus can be placed onto the site still. Zephyr does claim one, 45 health to his name. Doubled up now into the high-low angle. Anybody who tries to take a step. Valin forwards! Just cleans both of them up!
Well, that shouldn't be happening.
Underhanded with the flash as well, dominating this angle. Jonah P, not to be removed. Musto biding his time, waiting it out, and will get the punish in time. Out through heaven once more. Valin a little bit messy with it, but Vanity beautiful with the shooting. A knife out, Leaf caught.
Spike planted.
Shot done. Scanning ahead.
Trying to have a little bit too much to do, and I think he realizes it himself, maybe. Possibly there with a spam kill, yeah.
He'd have to get very fortunate to win this.
And he's already being pushed and pressured. So, Valin going to be feeling the heat here. Still tucked into the position. Nothing to actually clear him out, and surely doesn't get away with this one. A kill to be found, finally traded. Oxy. No easy fight's going to be given to them right now. Cloud9 are making sure that they play this so damn patiently. It's beautiful work from Oxy. Just weaves backwards and forwards away from the Jenny. A little bit of a tap of the damage and a dash reposition. Is so damn smart. The face by Rooney finishes it. He's the one who wants to take the fight. Entertainment. Nobody covering Valent's position. The kill found for it. He even expects it. The second over things. Icy this time winning it out. 4v4. Kills, but there's a lot to be asked of him right now in this spot. Smokes spammed onto the angles, the appropriate positions, all known and noted, and everybody falling. Leave it to just one. Already broken. The final shot does it there. 13-11. Applying that pressure now towards all of these players, but no easy targets. At least there is. Trent onto the rotation. Dizzy though. Connection there. Blinding up the screen, and the back five position is going to be 4-4. One out by G2, but they still have to worry about his one player. Rooney tucked towards danger, and Oxy has this crossfire, but he is spotted. Valin, top of the classic, just quite missing. Oxy though, dropped to 34 health. Icy, Diffuse was coming online, need to be broken, and the fight's one out towards the back anyway. Cool ideas. Although Zephyr,
that's not one of them.
Overextends, yeah. And a lot of the common angles you would be trying to play for. And obviously can't really spam with this one. Still with the Guardian. We'll get it along with the Dismiss. Icy just tapping away at the Diffuse. Trying to pull that util out of them. Tapping away with the rifles. Finally getting the job done.
Zephyr may choose to use this thrash. What a shot. Opens it up.
High Tide does cause some potential problems. Have to be really calm and collected, I think, into this moment with these shots. But yeah, the mid players can finally apply that pressure. The damage done in the kill. Time ran away from them. This is G2 that are going to be falling short of the mark, shy of the mark. Cloud9 though, beautiful work, honestly.
Yeah, they've put a lot of time into this.
Plays to the strengths of this team. Again, look at the disrespect. I mean, again, using the leer to cross forwards and past. Meet their match in terms of the players there. Valent does get the one and still staying alive, but the drone should clear him with the cascade. He's going for it, man. He's just swinging. They're holding.
I mean, I respect it when you're in an eco round like this.
Plan's finally there. On side to Dizzy. You can't be letting this one slip, though. They're being plucked apart, man. At the seams. Left it just down to Moose now. Doesn't matter about the lack of weaponry because they got the man advantage. Spraying it through almost there with the transfer. Finally with the bullets landing. This is being used. Catching the backside player. One tag, two tags, enough to get through. Drop down though, maybe just to try and fight them. Catching G2 potentially when they were setting up, and yet not aware. Vanity already pressed up, taking all that space. There's an ult wasted. Leaf still lands it.
They've got to be careful not to toss this one away. Previous round got very close. If Zephyr takes a challenge against Valin and throws his life away.
If Leaf won that, maybe there was a chance and a possibility, but
yeah, maybe.
At this point, 1v3, Vanity or Valin got to be thinking about giving this one up. Oxy on the hunt. He knows that the money's running short. Pre-fire. Just hearing footsteps. Valin.
And then they go for the exec, and they take a lot of space when they do.
Somehow the Dizzy forwards, immediately broken. Zephyr was out of position, out of nowhere. Still Vanity.
They still don't expect him.
Yep. Now he's got a pit as well. He's going to be layering this one deep across the site. It's going to be making it hard to pass. Shock darts, long range.
Scanning ahead.
G2 not wasting time getting themselves into this spot here, but rifle in hand, Oxy
Last player
already
standing.
chewing them up. Down to just Trent already with the decay damage, 1 HP to his name, so very little opportunity, and Cloud9 know it.
But they're doing it just off Oxy's Reyna. And that is not a good start for G2 in this round.
Really not.
Calling my
Fewer
name.
players across the map. Lockdown used by Moose. Lockdown for a lockdown.
Yeah, not choosing to use the Sova ult to break it.
Oh, Hunter's Fury. Or Trent might get punished here, surely. Pushed up. No, it's being covered, so Vanity was seeking to at least do that damage. Valen was covering it over the shoulder. Moves! Can't land it. It's a messy spray. Thrash going to be used to clear the way. Up across the rope. Seeing the barrel. No, did Oxy miss it? Still adjusts! Snaps to the head. And everything's being met and found with overwhelming firepower.
G2 surely going to be able to win rounds here or there. Maybe a Thrifty would be a good one to get them started, but it almost feels like they're out of it already.
Yeah. Oxy's forwards will get taken out. Shot from the Sheriff, but League not expecting it. Look at it, man!
No issues whatsoever.
Yeah, I mean, that spells desperation a little bit with Icy opted into the operator, and Oxy hit with the bullets, but again, that opening pickoff surely sets him up nicely. The Moose as well is causing all sorts of chaos into mid. Finally traded, cleaned up. Vulnerable though, applied. Jonah P is steady, can't quite land it, not with the aim. It's too much util just flying forwards.
Spike planted.
Down.
Okay, well, they do manage to clean up the one. Oxy. Trent manages to find that. Hello, now it's a possibility. Wasn't looking like it prior, but definitely know what these players might be. Rooney, crucial and critical kill. Shock dart, just pre-fired onto the corner. Trent almost finding it. Damage done to them. Dart, an attempt at the timing. Knows where the last player is. No more util, and it all comes down to bring around the Rosies. And Trent making all the noise, and Rooney knows it. Toying with him. Won't allow him. Not for the fight.
Beautifully done. 9 in a row.
Surely some util goes flying forwards. Yes, with the molly, but I believe it missed, and already is around to the side. They've caught him out. The pitch dropped down. There's a weaker defense and so much unawareness across the board. Leaf, Dizzy, a miss, a rebound here, and a fight forwards. Valen finally with a cleanup. Detainment. It's there with the Thrash finally utilized. G2, every ult at their disposal and finally being expended to potentially getting a round win, a 2v3. Grouping up together now. Playing this one, and with the walls falling and fading away, finally! Might be exactly what G2 ordered. We'll find out. It's a Dizzy and a refight together. Surprised that nobody was really ready for it. But there's going to be the Thrash, at least used. Detained, Jonah P. Skipping and hopping around. It needs to be defended. This team should have his back. Rooney, precise. One bullet did it. Is that going to be deep enough? Oh, just narrowly avoided. Jonah P, 5 HP. One left to stand, and one will fall. Potentially, G2 could be anchoring, and they definitely swarmed it with enough players now. And with Oxy shut down, that should open up the floodgates. G2 now surely feeling like they can play this into deeper positions. And again, that weapon disadvantage affecting with Vanity not winning that fight. It's Leaf online. 3 so far in a round, 2 players left to stand. The charge against him. Gecko with the defuse. Look at that. Wingman already getting the half online. C9. It doesn't matter. Want to clear out these players, I believe they didn't spot it. And Oxy still ready to just start to pluck apart these players, but the movement is nice and tricky. Still with a shot, it's rattled away. Zephyr firing off on all cylinders. Leaf, he's going to get cheeky now.
Tried to win the round out, basically right here with this swing.
Yeah, shot dart, at least the dart itself. Spotted, yes, just ever so slightly. Shot through the box, but Leaf with the wraparound eventually there.
Yeah, Oxy
drops down.
Red alert.
Oxy, yeah, on point. Timing was kind of given essentially to him here, and now Cloud9 can stack this one freely, knowing that Leaf has been caught out of the mix, out of the picture. Vanity inside that cove, make sure that he just really asserts himself in that position. Cloud9 overwhelming him now. They've got all the weaponry available. Still here for G2. See the extension into the round with Jonah P. Isn't that forward angle still? He's going to have to take a few more risks, I think, to make this one possible. Leah in his face. Blinded. Oh, they lined up!
Oh, no.
Jonah P! Surely don't do this to them. The Professor at work. Score might be in session, but still it's a 1v2. It's a lot to overcome. Just the foots peeking out over the edge, dropping down, Lou. But okay, Moose.
They know that Leaf loves to lurk.
Go for this
aggro.
lurk, yeah. Alone.
He's always aggressive on that side of the map.
Down and around, a lot of spam and a lot of bullets exchanged, but Jonah P spotted. Going for the aggressive angle and play.
Yeah, and Moose holding in a spot that G2 were trying to make work, but G2 were getting pushed by Arena. Moose doesn't have to worry about that.
Cascade there. A lot of damage onto these players. A tap from Vanity finally to committal, at least with that wingman. IC gets it, but half onto the defuse. It's being defended almost fully, entirely. 12 round way positions. One at tons from Zephyr. Tagged up by the drone, still just oscillating wildly with the movement. It's G2. Managed to overwhelm that position. Still here, just trying to dodge and juke it away, but you can escape it. Thrash hunting just down the IGL with Vanity falling. It's a gap in the smoke, not enough for Rooney to play around. Everybody falls.
Thanks, little man.
Into that 4-10 position, up and over the top of the rope. Zephyr, this is a risky job. Risky business.
Awesome.
He can't find anybody. He's going to be detained right behind them. And up and over the ropes. They just don't know. This guy.
They're not going to think he's here.
Damn sneaky. Leaf is down. There's no way, Zephyr. Just, oh my goodness. Survives the entire time and damage done to Valor means he was a softened up target. Already through and around Vanity. A tap onto it, forcing it through with a thrash. He's right above them. None the wiser, detained up. Right clicks, knife out. Shaking him in place. CLOUD9. That's the way they do it. Make sure that they put Leaf into that 4 position over towards Mound. Potentially not give it up. And Jonah P, that is a nasty one. Broken 2, Paranoia, not wasting any time with it. It's already sent flying by Vanity. Gonna have to use those satchels to try and push them back and away, but the call is made by CLOUD9. They have swarmed straight over the position. Oxy hold. Jonah P just needs to land this one. Just walked it out entirely, and there is the face. More damage being applied. Valen is forwards now with the horn. Tension was diverted away from this one. Oxy tries to stand his ground, only with the trade eventually falling. And Rooney's going to be spotted from that prowler. He needs to use some util to try and get himself out of there, but there's no punish from G2. They weren't really eager for the engagement.
Not quite working out for them there. That's a lot of damage, though. Huge damage onto Moose and Rooney.
I mean, just carved his way right through them, but no kill to be found. Still on a single digits of HP. Gliding, walking through, spam into it, in through the smoke. Vanity cleared up, though. Still Moose sticking now and through bullets. It's all it takes. Spraying them all down. Rooney realizing it now. Didn't get the half onto the diffuser. Just got to get a bit of a move on and running the hell out of there. Keep the rifle into the next, but a bonus round. There's one out by G2 here. It's a bit of a disaster round so far for CLOUD9. They've got to try and convert this in some way or form if they're going to be expending ults. Trip, punish, through the wall, Zephyr. At least through main, actually. Stand corrected, out through the smokes once more. That's a deep push by Leaf, and being punished.
30 seconds
It's Vanity, just the one for the trade. 27 seconds left. Spike still needs to go down here, and they're scared of the util. Flying forwards now with a mosh and a nade. Seeking to deny this one with only 20 seconds left. There's definite opportunities, but a dizzy. It's going to be aimed. Snap 2, broken. No flash there for them. 13 seconds, still needs to be held, and it's a spammable angle. Moves of 1, follow through, and there's the win. In sight, eventually. Could do some serious damage. How the G2 clear this? Many ways to do so. Wall up, probably going to be dropping it down alongside the Haunt as well. Zebra's trying to get in front of this one here. It's blinded though. Paranoid, I believe, and just doesn't know which time to take here. Oxy still hard committed in with 6 bullets left. The position where he was hard anchored, now still going to be trying to meet them. Doors open wide, not going to be met, and everybody falls. Don't have money, I'd be willing to take those risks. Valen is so far ahead. It's dropped almost immediately. Rooney back with a reposition.
I think they're gambling there that it's probably the Cypher setup over towards A.
And a double hold, Oxy!
I mean, is that one even intentional?
Firing range, man.
For a lot of players, I'd say that they got lucky, but for Oxy, it may have just been 2 clean ADS.
We'll find out, man, on the replay, I think.
Yeah. They are still giving it to Leaf.
No way. No way.
Oh, he's done it.
He's just taking the timing against them. Oh, not enough for the reset. Trent, quick 180. Showstopper still alive here. Pre-fired into the corner just in case someone was holding close. Plant down and committed. Extension now. In for round 7. 4 versus 4 in a forward position of G2. Really trying to hold this one close. Icy, he's taken out. Aftershock, press forwards. Miles away is Leaf in terms of the position on a wraparound already, and it's going to leave it down to Valen. He needs to deny and buy some time. Neuro theft. It really does to spoil the party. Or for Leaf into this spot. Should have been a timing that they could have taken. Rooney with a defuse. Already up to half, and it's covered with moves all the way. Off onto the flank. Not being watched by Leaf here, but again, there's so many opportunities for this to go this way, that way, any sort of direction.
30 seconds left.
It's on a coin flip almost. Showstopper now. Let loose into the hands of Oxy. Can he find anything? Players forwards now. And a direct hit will drop him. Still, bullets landing. Oxy left to do it all. In a 1v2 and a half, Armor might make that difference. Nade rebounds. Still with a plant down. Shorty in hand. Upgrades available. It's rampant across the board, but he knows the damage has been done anyway. The Icy skip and a hop over the top. Just did not spot. Icy round and round we go with a timing. Oxy who finds it.
Completely changed.
Turn the tide a bit. The nade. Balan's been pushed out wide. Still only at the stinger, so just able to get the one. They want to pivot into B. Just as the hop-up happened, it could have been unfortunate timing. Still, it's Vanity who claims it. The two drop down. And you're right, Josh, at this point. Almost inevitable.
Spike down.
CLOUD9 have a chokehold on the map. That is committed.
But today, you just can't find it. And the C9 players are dominant.
Firing. Slide peek by Trent.
Grenade.
This is going to be pre-fight though. No one can be caught by it. And G2 make the call to just try and stand and deliver. The fight is taken. Showstopper rocket denied.
CLOUD9. Vanity's going to try to take another.
That is brave.
That is so bold.
He's going to be worried about this one. A spot that he has been known to play in before. And now, finally, makes his mark on the server with two dropping. Or he's finally picked up. At his back as well. Jonah P just a bit of patience there. Would have worked out either way still. Moose popped up onto the half wall. And now tethered into place. That is a fourth round for G2. Maybe in the danger zone for this one. But still lands the shot.
Oh, he's inside his head.
Yeah. The perfect tool for the job as soon as the doors opened wide. Oh, that's comical! I see. Thought he could outplay it. But it's just waited out still with the trade. But a util in your hand, caught
Spike down.
unaware.
That's such impeccable patience there from Oxy. What goes up must come down.
Jonah knows. No contact there off the trip as soon as it's broken. Thrash coming forwards. Jonah P seeks to take a timing right through and it doubled back. Great game sense there by Zeppa. Detainment here for Jonah P and there's no chance, no shot, no world. No world at all.
Another knife kill. And he's on attack.
Oh, nice one.
Great prediction there as well that Vanity would look.
Clears up to that corner. Brought it up. Vulnerability slowed down by the turrets.
Spike
Bullet
down.
tanked up. I mean, there's just a lack of, I don't know, foresight in terms of thinking about how they wanted to really approach this one. It was brute force to try and get through to choke point. And brute force does not work out. G2.
It's making for some very close games. It looks like they've still got a chance.
Fallon tucks close. Reposition out with a TP. Should be pre-aimed, but again, it's being covered. Leaf is there over the shoulder. Take to the VIP. Finally, pesky turret dealt with.
But in a 3v5 post-plan, shouldn't really be winnable.
No, it shouldn't be.
Maybe if they had upgraded a bunch of guns, but... yeah, that's ambitious.
Yeah, it's just Moose going for it there. Vanity obviously stinger in hand. So anyone looking to make sure that they can do anything, but the crossfires, they're impeccable. It's going to be hurt potentially. Moose is low enough here. Low enough indeed that spray and pray. Fading away. Trent now with the Prowler. Thing is obvious right now from CLOUD9. The position is everywhere.
It's going to be another bonus.
Sloppy, man. A bonus round win. They can't be stopped. Jonah P. And Icy get themselves in, but again, the weapons are not looking good, and everybody's pushed up just into that lower section, playing under hell. Nade rebounds. That is going to be huge. Pushing them forwards and about. They can't stand their ground to take these fights. And the aim's all over the place right now. Moose left alone in that 1v4. It's a cheeky one, really, just for the end, but overall, G2.
The spike could go down.
Leaf is so fast. Man! What is that? Enough reset for it. And look at the spray down the transfer itself. Wonderful control. Prowler sent flying bullets alongside it. G2. No connections. Cloud9 not willing to really slow this down with now an ult. Oxy, Rocket there. Kill still found. Up and around, Moose. Getting cheeky with it, just trying to go for the jump spot. Why not? Go for it. Cloud9, will they finally get themselves onto the board in a 2v4 here? 2v3, G2, lockdown. Now going to be committed, still willing. The resource into this final. What have they got to try and destroy this one? It's going to be the fault lines. The mosh pit doesn't quite break it, not enough damage. Zeppa, full run around and a detainment from 2. One player left to stand out through the back, and he can just stick this one all the way. Half on it, why not wait it out? And that was the best chance that Cloud9 had. Till at least no. Thinks twice about it. In through B though, Moose. Got that ground still. Look at that double face. It's rapid.
They're hunting
the answer
the
back is there, yeah. Down, doubled up into pit. There is an aftershock. We'll push them forwards. Oxy up and above the ropes. He wasn't set up for an easy fight there. Zeppa has to stick to plan. He was out of the fight while that was occurring, and still, how did Cloud9 hold on? They've lost control of the site. The positioning is no longer there. It's fault line. Seeking to redeem themselves. Horns over the top, and Rooney leaves with the damage, and that flank attempt wrapping around Vanity. It's his job to contain. Finds it. One to the dome. Enough to shut down Jonah P. And now 2 left to stand here for G2. Maybe it's doable once more. Vanity already with a spot revealed. Rooney toppled. Vanity. It's his own making. The smoke toppled into his face just so he can get that free line of sight with the spam down. But Leaf dominates the angle. G2 with that hyper discipline, and now the crossfire set up for that stun connect. Spam! Valen tried to maintain his composure, tried to play it cool, but eventually the bullets did the job. Water's trying to contact peek into this one. Oxy's found. Dizzy. Molly at the feet. They want to commit! Vulnerability applied! And Vanity barely survives. Only with one connection as well. And Flash is too deep! 2 damn deep. Still Rooney's there with a connection and a trade. Leaf in a 1v2. Damage to the Vanity, still with the ult. Into this post! And that's how it ends! Finish like that! Impeccable with the timing. G2